Since we were young, we've all been taught about the importance of dreams and goal settings and the many ways of how to do it. And most of us have set countless of goals, be it short, mid, long, or lifelong. But rarely are we taught about what happens after we reach those goals, especially the lifelong ones. For those who have reached their goals, whether it's marriage, life, cars, money, or house, they usually end up with one question: what's next? Right now, I'm in the very lucky position to be able to ask myself this question. Since I was little, I've always wanted a simple and happy life with a small little family of my own, a house, a car, and enough money for us to live comfortably. And I guess I achieved it. A string of events in the past few years have allowed me to push way beyond my wildest imaginations, and I'm truly grateful for that. But now that I achieved it, I start to wonder, what am I going to do next? Should I double down on my successes? Should I start doing what I want to do? And do I even know what that is? Truth is, I tried setting new goals, but I find myself unable to stick to them. One of the biggest reasons is they are arbitrary. I just set them because I do not want to be seen as a bum. And on top of that, for the first time in my life, I could be anything I want. I could really choose to be anything, but ironically, I find myself unable to choose at all. And whenever I try to pursue something, I will look around and I see that my peers, my friends are having good successes with whatever that they're doing. I figured that I could do that too, so I jumped onto the trend and of course setting more goals. After a while, it all becomes unbearable. That's when I start to doom scroll, watch too much Netflix, YouTube shorts, TikTok, all the junk content that I could find. Then I was really becoming a bum. And it doesn't help that during that time, I heard the saying that money does not change a person, it amplifies who they already are. And I thought to myself, am I really this lazy and unmotivated person? I had to think deep, really deep. So I took some time off everything to sit down and have a conversation with myself to figure things out. I realized that motivation was not the issue. In fact, I feel more motivated than ever. I look forward to getting out of my bed every day. It's just that the things that I do not push me towards any specific goals. They're just things that I enjoy doing, like photography, building my own nest, making videos, and becoming more handy by fixing old things, starting with Nintendo consoles, like this. Well, maybe not this specific one because I bought it in a working condition, but these. And I really like doing these things. So naturally, the next question is, can I do this for a living? Well, the answer is no. While I'm interested in doing all of these things, I'm not in a position of authority to share about them, nor do I want to focus only on one specific topic to be my niche. So, trying another angle, I dig deeper to understand what about these things that compels me to do them? What do they have in common? After a long deliberation and a lot of thinking, I figured it out. Learning, applying, and sharing. These three things are the main reasons why I enjoy what I enjoy, especially learning. I remember telling my wife, learning is like my superpower. Do you think I can monetize that? I was joking then, but now I have a reason to find out. So I sit down again, but this time it is to devise a table, and it goes like this. In the row section, I list down all the career options that I am inclined to. Live streaming, day job, gaming influencer, YouTube. And in the columns, I list a few attributes for each of those professions to be rated. First being money, measuring the potential income. Number 2 is the fulfillment or the satisfaction I get from doing the job. And number 3 is the effort that I need to put in order for me to be successful in that path. Each career path will be rated on a scale of 1 to 5. I rated them based on what I experienced and a little bit of gut feeling. Let's take live streaming, something that I've done before. In terms of effort, I think it is one of the easiest. Once the setup is done, I could literally one click to start streaming. However, from my experience, it did not bring me much income. And the worst part is always having to be live streaming 3 to 8 hours a day. Day job pays me well, and depending on the position, it might just be right. But at this point in my life, I do not want to be bound by an employer, and the satisfaction is usually not the best. And that leaves me with 2 options, gaming influencer or YouTube. This was a tough decision because on one hand, gaming or Web3 gaming has been the vehicle that allowed me to accomplish my dreams. And on the other hand, I have to practically start from zero if I were to do YouTube. YouTube is a lot for one person to learn and succeed at. And there's also a stigma about making videos on the internet. I can't help but judge myself for choosing this path, like, a YouTuber, really? What would my family say? And what would my friends say about me? As for the career that led me here, Web3 gaming, I still experience FOMO, fear of missing out, whenever the market improves, and especially when I see my friend succeeding further and further. And I know that I could make a killing as a Web3 gaming influencer or working in the industry in general. Even with all the upside of being a gaming influencer, I know deep down that I have to choose YouTube. Making videos have given me the most satisfaction and fulfillment. I noticed that each time I finish a video and upload it to YouTube, there's this uplifting feeling in my chest. Even though I know that it is not the best video in the world, I could be proud knowing that I did my absolute best. It never seemed obvious to me before, but making video is perfect for me. There's always something to learn, immediate application of the lessons, and finally, I get to share the product of my efforts with the world. Earlier, I said that I couldn't stick to a goal, but this time, I want it to be different. And it is different. Previously, I was too fixated on the goals that I did not stop to think about the process. Each time I started something, I obsessed over the end goal. But this time, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to forget my goals and focus solely on enjoying the process.
Keep learning every day. There's always something new to learn, and there's always something to improve on each and every video. I'm also going to learn to love every single aspect of video making. And this time I'm going to give myself a longer time frame, maybe like 3 to 5 years. I know it's going to be difficult, it's going to take a lot of effort, but I think it'll be worth it.
And I know that I may not make a lot of money, and I fully accept that. Whether I'll be successful or not, only time will tell, and I don't want to think about where I will end up. I just want to enjoy the process, keep at it, and keep getting better, and eventually, I hope that the process will take care of the goal. So yes, we were never taught about what happens after we reach our goals, but it is getting clear to me now that maybe it's because the goals were never the point. It's all about the journey and who we become as we venture through it. Even if our goal is simply to be happy in life, because our life is not one big pursuit of happiness. It is about the happiness of pursuit. Well, I guess I achieved my goal today. It wasn't that bad. It got easier when I stopped worrying about the